Now to the NATO summit in the Netherlands, where the president is responding this morning to the classified report on the U.S. strikes on Iranian nuclear facilities. ABC News has confirmed that the initial damage assessment found that the strikes only set back Iran's nuclear program by a few months. The president is disputing that assessment, standing by his claim that the sites were completely destroyed. Our chief White House correspondent, Mary Bruce, is traveling with the president and has the very latest. Mary, good morning.
Hey, Whit, good morning. Well, President Trump has a packed day here at the NATO summit, and he is insisting that the U.S. strikes against Iran completely destroyed their nuclear facilities and capabilities. But sources say that early intelligence indicates that may not be the case.
This morning, President Trump defending his strikes against Iran, insisting their nuclear sites have been completely destroyed.
I believe it was total obliteration. I believe they didn't have a chance to get anything out because we acted fast.
But sources tell us a preliminary Pentagon report indicates at least 2 of the Iranian nuclear facilities targeted were not completely destroyed, and that Iran's nuclear program was only set back by a few months. Trump has been adamant that Iran won't be able to rebuild anytime soon, saying this morning it could take decades.
They're not going to be building bombs for a long time.
But the classified preliminary report from the Defense Intelligence Agency and U.S. Central Command indicates Iran's centrifuges remain intact. And though the bombing sealed off the entrances to 2 of the nation's nuclear facilities, they did not destroy their underground structures. These new satellite images showing the craters left behind after those strikes. One source familiar with the initial intelligence says much of the enriched uranium was not destroyed because it was moved before the U.S. struck. And the International Atomic Energy Agency has warned nearly 900 pounds of near weapons-grade uranium is unaccounted for. While Trump insists the U.S. attack was an overwhelming success, he concedes the intelligence gathered so far is just preliminary.
The intelligence was very inconclusive. The intelligence says we don't know. It could have been very severe. That's what the intelligence says. So I guess that's correct. But I think we can take the we don't know. It was very severe. It was obliteration.
On Capitol Hill, lawmakers eager for answers after a briefing on the strikes was delayed until Friday.
What are they afraid of?
But Senate leadership and members of the Senate Intelligence Committee have seen this preliminary Pentagon report.
We also have got questions about where all of Iran's enriched uranium is located at this point. And if it's not taken out, what next? Are our troops still in harm's way?
All this as the fragile truce between Iran and Israel appears to be holding. Trump crediting the U.S. strikes on Iran for paving the way for the ceasefire.
That hit ended the war. That hit ended the war.
And the president this morning says the ceasefire is, quote, going very well. Now, as for that early Pentagon report, the administration is now vowing to go after whoever leaked this. They say it's politically motivated and that they are launching an investigation. Michael.
All right, Mary. I appreciate that.